avoids Asher's gaze and rushes to the bathroom, her heart racing. After drying and dressing, she exits to find Asher already dressed in navy blue silk pajamas, focused on his laptop. Her curiosity piqued. She wonders how he manages without more help, particularly with bathing. Unable to resist, she asks, "Hey, do you need to take a shower?" "I've already showered," Asher replies simply, leaving Lily puzzled and amused at her own wild thoughts. Lily notices the simple ring she had bought and feels it's unworthy of Asher's status. She quickly hides her own ring and the one meant for him in a drawer. The next morning, she wakes up to the smell of breakfast and heads downstairs. Jenny greets her warmly and she joins Asher at the dining table. To her shock, she notices Asher wearing the ring she had hidden. Embarrassed, she retrieves her ring and wears it. "It's fine, it looks very nice," Asher says with a slight smile. After breakfast, Asher insists on driving her to work despite Lily's protests. Resigned, she agrees and they head out to a waiting Bentley where they meet Enzo Morris, Asher's personal assistant. Enzo opened the car door but made no move to help Asher. A ramp descended from the vehicle, and soon his wheelchair rolled up smoothly. Lily noticed the modified interior as she entered. The car stopped before the subway station. Asher frowned at the crowded place. "It's rather inconvenient for you to go to work like this. If you don't want me to take you to work, I can get you a car." Astonished, Lily instantly refused. "There's really no need for that." Asher's eyes darkened. "I'm not always at the villa. How will you get to work then?" She waved her phone. "It's really easy to hail a taxi now. I'll wake up earlier to book one. I'm going to be late. Bye." She practically fled from the car. Asher watched her retreating back with an indesperable look. Enzo commented, "Mr. Walter, is it just me or is Mrs. Walter rather different from what our investigation suggested?" Asher murmured, "She really is quite different." At the top floor of Asher Group, Asher sat at his desk typing rapidly. The phone rang and Enzo informed him, "Mr. Walter, Mr. Robbins is here. Let him in." A man in a flamboyant white dress shirt flounced inside. "Asher, why are you still working? You have finally married someone. Even if you refuse to have a wedding ceremony, at least go on a honeymoon." Asher retorted, "I have got no time for that." Harry, not bothered by Asher's cold attitude, grinned. "Your poor wife. How could she have married such a boring man like yourself?" Asher looked up. "Harry, just what are you trying to imply?" "I'm just feeling bored. I want to meet your wife." "Forget it." Asher refused. "You know why I have married her." Harry's tone turned serious. "You have a family now. It's about time you let go of what happened in the past." Asher's fingers tensed. "There's no such thing as letting go. Dead people don't come back to life." Harry hesitated but finally asked, "What about the little girl from all those years ago? Have you found anything yet?" "We have found some clues," Asher stated simply. "That's great," Harry grinned. "And here I was wondering how you were going to repay her for what she had done. I had hoped you would offer yourself up to her, but it turns out that you have already given yourself to another woman." Asher ignored the teasing. Harry's gaze shifted to Asher's wheelchair. "Asher, have you told your wife about your legs yet?" Asher, scrolling through finance reports, stopped. "No." "It really doesn't matter what reason you have married her for. Since you are already husband and wife, are you sure you want to keep the truth from her?" Harry continued, "Maybe you should try to accept your new wife. You can't always live in the shadows of the past." Asher responded softly, "I can't forget about her." Harry looked at Asher with pity, understanding the true loss from the kidnapping incident 10 years ago. Asher's heart, not just his legs. When Lily returned home, Jenny and Tom were packing. "Jenny, Tom, what are you? Our son is getting married tomorrow, so we are going to his wedding," Tom said with a grin. "Congratulations. How many days will you be gone?" "The wedding is here in Beverly Hills, so we'll be back tomorrow night," Jenny said. "However, with nobody at home, Mr. Walter would have no one to prepare breakfast for him." Lily was surprised. "Is this how the rich live? It's merely breakfast." "It's fine," Asher interrupted. "Lily, you know how to cook, right?" I do," she stuttered. "Just a little." "That's enough then," he said. The next morning, Lily woke up early to make breakfast. Asher appeared from the elevator with an electric shaver. "Do you have batteries?" Lily checked. "You need a button cell. Are there any in the house?" "No." "Are there supermarkets nearby?" "No." Frustrated, Lily offered, maybe you could get your assistant to buy one and bring it over. He is already on his way. I asked Tom, but he has a non-electric razor. I don't know how to use it. Realizing Asher needed her help, she agreed to shave him. Asher's gaze was intense as she worked. You are really acting like my wife right now, he noted coldly. Lily blushed. We are husband and wife, she said, finishing up. Thank you, Asher murmured before heading to the table. Enzo arrived soon after they had finished eating. Since Asher was in a hurry today, he would not be able to drop her off at the subway station. Hence, Lily called a taxi to take her directly to the magazine company. The moment she stepped inside, she discovered that the pleasant atmosphere from yesterday was gone. In its place was a tense and nervous air. Grabbing Emma's arm, she whispered, Did something happen? Lily, didn't you read your email this morning? Emma's eyes were wide as she answered. Yesterday someone bought over our company. All the higher ups have been switched out. Lily was dumbfounded at the news. He's coming. The new chief editor is coming. Glancing over, she saw a tall figure striding into the company, with a cluster of people following behind him. When she got a closer look at the man's face, she felt as though a bucket of ice cold water had been dumped over her head. Her blood froze in her veins. This moment was one that was as such. Her face was free of all makeup, while her damp hair was tucked behind her ears. Beads of water trickled down her silky strands. Asher's eyes darkened considerably. Finally righting herself, Lily lifted her gaze and met the man's heated gaze. She was no innocent child. She knew what the look in his eyes had meant. Oh no, sorry. She hesitantly tried to get back on her feet. While scrambling to stand, her hands landed on Asher's shoulders as she paused briefly.